Okay, so welcome. This is a Stargate Circle live stream, and today we're going to be focusing on the topic of navigating change and igniting inner innovation. So the world is changing really fast, and if you listen to any astrologers, any astrologers at all right now, we've been listening.
Whoa,
Oh shoot, can we
wow,
hear
our
this one?
camera's moving all by itself.
Our we have an AI camera that I forgot to turn the tracking off because apparently I have to do it every time. Give me a sec, guys. We've been listening to a lot of Pam Gregory, and she's saying like this is actually like the biggest year of our lives in terms of change. Like all and like we were just with Cryon and Michelle Karen was also talking about this. Is it still slightly moving? Sorry guys. There we go. I like to start every live stream with some physical comedy. So like change is happening. Like the camera feeds are shifting and we just have
Yeah.
to roll with it. And there's a lot happening in California right now where we are. It's some very peaceful small protests are being responded to with some very major mobilization of
National
the
Guard
National Guard, which
and the troops, yeah.
isn't supposed to happen without the governor of the state requesting it. And the governor of the state did not request it. So our governor is now suing our president. And y'all know what's happening in America. Like things are crazy and unprecedented things are happening. Things that like I never thought I would see in my lifetime. And so within the context of all of this in the outside world, there's also incredible energies of support coming into the planet. And higher states of consciousness are actually more accessible than they ever have been. So this is the question we're posing today is how do we navigate these changes and how do we actually like bring in these energies of support to ignite what we're creating? Because it's a time for us to step up into personal empowerment.
hmm And of course, this chaos is happening around the world in all the different countries in different ways. And it's so important right now, this connection and the fact that it's so much more available. But also, it's up to all of us to make it available to more people so that as the chaos gets worse, people have somewhere to turn to. When we did the live streams every day during COVID, people appreciated it so much because they didn't feel alone anymore. And we're in a similar situation now where people are feeling isolated, unsure, afraid. There's a lot of fear in the morphic field. And so the more we can do to bring love and compassion and understanding and helping people understand that, hey, there is this support. We just need to connect to it. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
So on today's live stream, we are going to go um, into some channeling, and then we're gonna bring in a meditation to connect up with the Galactic Command and receive some energy transmissions. If you're new to the Stargate, welcome. This is what you can expect. So the structure behind us that you can kind of see is is the Stargate, and it anchors a higher dimensional consciousness. And so sacred geometry is sacred because it has the ability to hold energy. The Stargate is a little bit special because it's actually anchoring a conscious energetic that when we work with it, you don't have to have a physical Stargate. We
Mhm.
work with the etheric Stargate, and it essentially creates a super gentle but really powerful energy field, and it slowly, slowly expands your consciousness until before you know it, you're in a space where you're feeling subtle energy, even if you don't usually feel it. So I would say probably like 95% of the people who give this a go can actually feel the energy. So stick with this if you're interested in having an energy experience.
Mm. So it's nice looking in the chat, seeing all the people from around the world, and just welcome everyone, especially those people that are in Australia, getting up in the middle of the night just to be with us. Yeah,
So welcome, Stargate community. Let's take a moment just to
let's
connect.
all connect energetically. Just tune in and feel each other. Okay, now it's beginning to build. Everyone just intend to energetically connect. You don't have to do anything. It's just your intention that allows the connection to happen in the quantum field. Very good. And as always, we're going to record these meditations, but there's something special that we want to do with them this time. Would you like to share that?
Well, we've been super busy here, and this is another theme that's happening on the planet is people are getting like huge influxes of energy to go and create. So what are you creating right now? And for us, we got invited by our dear friend Ruby to go to Human Plus Tech week in San Francisco. So this is people who are into tech who are also into exploring consciousness and spirituality. And we're going to take the 10.5 foot Stargate and put it up in the experiences space. And so we're going to be inviting people to put on noise canceling headphones and actually step into the 10.5 foot tall Stargate to have an experience.
To listen to a meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our ask and our invitation for Stargate community is, will you help us power up this energy field? We're going to do 2 meditations back to back. The first one is going to be like probably our usual length, like about 30 minutes or so. Sometimes they go longer, as you know, but it's timeless. And then the second meditation, we're going to keep it to like about 10 to 15 minutes. And because it's going to be so short, we're going to ask all of you to actually stay connected to the field and help us to create a super strong energy field so that even if somebody is going into the Stargate for their very first time and they're only giving it a try for like 10 minutes, they'll still have a taste of higher dimensional consciousness.
Because as most of you know, when we create these meditations, it's in the quantum field where there's no time, no limitation of space. And so if we can build up a beautiful energy together, when those people go into the Stargate with the headphones on, listening to that meditation, if they're open, they will connect to that quantum energetic that we are going to create today.
Because it's all about feeling and having an experience. That's really the whole purpose of the Stargate.
Hmm. Cool.
Yeah. And so make sure that you're connected with us because we'll share an email with some photos from we've like gone all out and made some really gorgeous banners for this thing. One of them is like 8 feet by 8 feet, so almost like 2 meters by 2 meters, and or a little more. And it has a person who's like floating up into the universe, and it says, "Feel higher consciousness." And so we'll send some photos and make like a newsletter from there. But
Mm.
we've been ramping up and putting so much energy into this and also some other things. So let's
Yeah. Our
dive
team has
in.
been really busy.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
Okay. Beloved ones, we greet thee. This is Alcazar. And before we move into the meditations, there are a few things that we would like to say to you all. It is time for you in your daily lives to be more relaxed. And that is a challenge. The more relaxed you are, the more open you are to receive the energies of support that we have for you. And so consciously take a moment every now and again in your daily life and say to yourself, relax, open, receive. There are so many benevolent beings who are available right now. You don't have to know all the names. You can just ask Spirit, support me in whichever way is most appropriate right now. And you will be responded to. It is important for you also to live in a much higher level of love and particularly compassion. Compassion for all those who seem to be on the wrong course, the wrong direction in their lives. Those who are operating out of fear and greed and power. Understand that they too, just as you, are living from the conditioning that you have received in this and other lifetimes. And as you begin to free yourselves of your conditioning by becoming more aware, more conscious, you are raising the vibration of the morphic field, a field of energy that you do not feel, but you are connected to. It connects the whole of humanity. And so the more people gently becoming more conscious, raising their vibration, you raise the vibration of the morphic field. And as the vibration of the morphic field raises, it pulls up the energy of those in the lower frequencies. So by changing yourself, you're contributing to the shift in consciousness on the planet. And so many channels and masters have said, when you are being conscious, you can counteract 1,000 unconscious people. And so understand that you are very powerful when you are being consciously aware. And so we say, bring compassion to those who are struggling, those who are stuck in the old way, power, greed, etc. If you are in judgment of those people, the politicians, the business people who are manipulating and so on, if you are in judgment of them, your vibration, the vibration of judgment, is a lower frequency. So when you judge them, you are actually lowering your energy. And you are supporting them in the old ways. With compassion, There is no judgment. You do not agree with what they are doing or how they are being, but you are bringing love and understanding. This is why they are the way they are. I don't agree with it, but I can understand it. And I send them love in order for them to start to become more elevated in their consciousness. There are many powerful families around the world that have been controlling humanity behind the scenes, behind the politicians. And let us say this, there are younger generations of those powerful families who are looking at the way their families have been and saying, this is not good, and actually wanting to change the direction away from the manipulation and control, moving it back towards supporting the whole of humanity. Know that that is happening behind the scenes also. Also, one final thing before the meditation. Allow yourself to be more in the flow of your energies. The reason there is so much turmoil and chaos is because the energetics are changing rapidly. Be in the flow with your own energies, which are, of course, being influenced all the time. The more you can flow, rather than sticking to an old idea or an old schedule, the more you can flow moment by moment. When something comes, some change, something unknown or unexpected, flow with it, adjust. Do not move into fear or worry. They lower your vibration. When your vibration lowers, you're not so conscious. When you're not so conscious, you don't see an alternative way of dealing with that situation. You drop back into the old habits, the old unconscious patterns. So flow with the energies. Be more adaptive. Be more conscious, more loving, and bring a little more fun and relaxation into your life. Fun, laughter raises your vibration. Beloved ones, this time on earth is a time that you will look back on with celebration. Wow, look what we came through and look where we are now. You are changing your world. The very breaking down of the old structures is a demonstration of this. Because of the way your media works, you are not so aware of all the uplifting energies and all the beautiful things that are happening behind the scenes, so to speak, the new technologies to support humanity in the new way of being. Mm.
And so, beloved ones, do not lose your faith in humanity as you look upon your earth and how she is being manipulated, and how your environments are being destroyed in many cases. As you look upon what is happening in your societies, it is appropriate to feel a certain level of grief. But make sure that you balance that with the energy of hope, because what is occurring, what is coinciding at the same time, is that there is a kind of groundswell of potential energy as humanity says, no, we have moved beyond this already. We thought that we were on a certain trajectory towards honoring and trust and hope and beauty and oneness. And so there is a kind of response that is organically happening in humanity, and you can see it. There are protests in this particular country. And it is a little humorous because this parade is happening here, a military parade, and there are not so many people there. There are people at the protests. People are coming together. And as we have said through this one Pragit, there are technologies on your horizon, some of which are being held back for various reasons, some of which, as we have said before, humanity will only be ready for when you enter into a state of higher consciousness. For in that higher state, you will not misuse and abuse that. But these technologies are on your horizon. And so hold the energy that there can be these wild cards, as this one Cryon calls them, these things that can come in and change everything. Pour into your earth planes the energies of hope, for this is what is needed for humanity to stand up and empower yourself. So empowerment is brewing alongside all the destructiveness as the old collapses, the empowerment of the masses, the empowerment of the all. This is what we wish for you to hold the vision for. Societies, systems, structures, powered by these new technologies. This one, Julianne, sat down a few weeks ago and recorded a voice note talking about what if the AI that is currently being planned to track every individual in the United States for surveillance purposes was redirected for the purposes of redistributing resources virtually instantaneously so that no person suffers in the ways that you have? What if there can be new businesses, new outcroppings of hope that start to surge forth in conjunction with the healing of your earth, the healing of your environments? Beloveds, you get the idea. We will move into the meditation, for we see many of you are already there with us. So relax. If this is your first time experiencing the Stargate, know that there is nothing to do. We will guide you. We will ask you to invite various energies throughout this meditation. And it is important that you ask if you wish to have a strong experience. So for example, the energy of the earth. We will invite you to bring the earth's energy into your body, and all you have to do is simply ask silently within, and the earth will respond to you. So, without further ado, we will begin.
And so, beloved ones, we invite you to let the body be comfortable, close the eyes, and relax. The more you can relax, the more sensitive you become to the energetics that will be coming to you in this meditation. So as you close your eyes, be comfortable. During the meditation, there are a few things we are going to ask you to ask for. When you ask, just do it internally, no need to speak it out loud. And the first thing we are going to suggest is that each one of you ask inside for the energy of the earth, the consciousness of the earth, Gaia, to bring her energy up into your body, into your energy field.
And so we are calling for the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia.
And just allowing for the possibility that the earth can and is responding to your asking, even if you do not feel the energy yet, for the energies will get stronger throughout the meditation.
Very good. And now we invite each one of you to ask inside for an etheric stargate, the consciousness that is anchored within this sacred geometrical structure to come and form around you.
And so we are calling for an etheric stargate for each and every person around the world hearing these words. And just visualize, imagine, feel a stargate around you. When you imagine it, it helps you connect to the actual consciousness of the stargate. The consciousness responds to you. Yeah. And so now we are going to vibrate your etheric stargate faster and faster. And as we do so, we are going to move up through the frequency ranges of the various dimensions.
And so we are starting this process of vibrating all of the etheric stargates faster and moving up through your fourth dimensional frequencies now into the fifth and continuing to vibrate faster still. Moving through your sixth dimensional frequencies now into the seventh. And here in the seventh, we pause for a few moments.
And so we ask each one of you now just to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in your etheric stargate.
And so we call for a strong energy field of the seventh dimension.
And as you ask, the stargate responds. It starts to radiate a very soft seventh dimensional energy to you. And actually, if you are relaxed, through you, it will start to vibrate you on a cellular level, even deeper into your very DNA. And if you're very relaxed, it is starting to vibrate that which we call your higher dimensional DNA, non-physical DNA. And in that non-physical DNA, much information is held. And so as you start to activate this, it can bring a whole new level of who you are into your life. Nothing to do, simply relaxing in this energetic. And as you super relax, slowly, slowly, your own vibration will begin to harmonize with these seventh dimensional energies around you. It happens naturally. It is not something you do. Just relaxing and allowing. Very good.
And so now we continue once again to vibrate all the stargates faster. And so we are vibrating up into the eighth dimensional frequencies now, continuing to accelerate.
Merging into the ninth dimensional frequencies as we continue to vibrate your etheric stargate faster and faster, merging now into the frequency ranges of the 10th dimension.
Moving through your 10th, into your 11th dimensional frequencies, and vibrating rapidly as we move into your 12th dimensional frequencies, and all the stargates hold and radiate this 12th dimension.
And so each one of you now asking inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in your etheric stargate.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
And as before, just by being very relaxed, receptive, slowly, slowly, your energy field will continue to rise. And then after a few moments, you will be vibrating in harmony with the 12th dimensional energetics, effortlessly. It happens all by itself, nothing to do, just the relaxation. And as this begins to occur, you become more sensitive to the benevolent beings and guides that are available to assist you in this meditation. And so we would like to introduce some of these guides to you. We always start by inviting the presence of the angelic realm. And so we're going to ask each one of you with a genuine feeling, a genuine desire, ask them to come to you now, asking inside for the presence of the angels.
So we call for the presence of the angels.
And feel, here they come. A gentle shifting in the energy around you as the angels gently bring their presence into this meditation. You can invite them to come closer, just feeling the angelic energies as they respond to your asking. Very good. Allowing yourself to be vibrated by the angelic energies. Nothing to do. Relax and receive. Relax and receive. And now we would like to bring in the energies of the divine feminine. There are so many beautiful masters and beings who hold this frequency. And we would like to call forth the one whom we call the Blessed Mother. She was the mother of this one, Yeshua, Jesus, but she carries the energy of the divine. So each one of you, again, asking from your heart center for the presence of the Blessed Mother, Mary, or Maria.
And so we call for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And feel, here she comes, divine feminine energy, divine motherly energy, the energy of the mother that our inner child has always desired. Complete, beautiful, loving energies. Yes.
And beloved ones, there are many masters associated with your earth planes. These are individuals who have, through their own efforts, their own meditations, become enlightened here. With so many of them, they come knowing they will become enlightened. They come representing lineages that go beyond this earth plane, for the ascended master realms are vast and they are universal. And so something that has not happened before is wishing to happen right now, because so many of these lineages are represented by inner earth cities and what we call crystalline higher dimensional cities in your skies, light cities. They are in higher dimensions around your atmosphere, anchored in various locations on this earth plane, but higher dimensionally extended beyond space and time. And so the masters from all of these higher dimensional civilizations associated with your earth are wishing to bring their support. And so we ask you just to ask inside. We are calling for the presence of the ascended master realms from the inner earth and the light cities.
And so as you ask, simply feel, here they come, feeling a gentle, soft movement of energy, embracing you, coming closer. The many masters from beyond the physical realm who are connected to the earth. Feel them coming to you in your etheric stargate, joining the Blessed Mother and the angels, vibrating you in a frequency of enlightenment. Nothing to do, simply relaxing into the field. Very good.
And these masters, because you have invited them as representatives of humankind, they are inviting you to just imagine the earth being blanketed, these energies of higher consciousness, infiltrating, so to speak, percolating, dripping down, drop by multidimensional drop, adding higher consciousness into the morphic field of humanity, just inviting and opening to this possibility. Nothing to do, just feeling the possibility, energizing the possibility that support is being given to humanity right now.
And we would also like to invite the divine masculine master who has touched the lives of millions. He is the one known as the Buddha. And so we're going to ask you to invite the Buddha into this global meditation.
And so we call for the presence of the Buddha.
And just feel, here he comes, the Buddha, divine masculine energy coming to you simply because we have asked, coming closer. And then merging his energy with all those who have come before, creating a field of oneness, an enlightened energy around each and every one of us. Very good. Very good. Very good. And as most of you feel or are aware, we are not alone in this vast universe. There are many enlightened civilizations who are available to assist humanity in the awakening process that we are all in right now. These star families, as we call them, are very much available. So we would like to give you a taste of some of them right now. The first being the Pleiadians, who have a particularly strong connection to humanity.
And so we ask each one of you to ask inside now for the presence of the Pleiadians.
And as you ask, feel, here they come, the Pleiadians joining us in their light bodies, bringing the energy gently into this meditation and asking them to come closer, bring more of their presence. And they too merge with those who have come before, strengthening, bringing their particular vibration of enlightenment into this meditation. Yes, the field growing stronger around you. Oneness, 0 point, enlightened energy. Very good. And now the Syrians, wishing to be acknowledged and invited into the meditation. So again, just ask inside for the presence and support of the Syrians.
We call for the presence of the beings from the Sirius star system.
And feel, here they come, the Syrians, bringing their gentle, loving presence into your etheric stargate, into this global meditation. Very good. Very good. And one more very well-known star family, the Arcturans. So again, just asking inside for the presence of the Arcturans.
And so we call for the presence and the support of the Arcturans.
And feel, here they come, as they bring their enlightened vibration, joining all, strengthening the field of oneness. Beautiful. And there are many star families. And believe it or not, beloved one, you have lived elsewhere in the universe before you became human so many lifetimes ago. So you have a star family who are waiting for you to raise your vibration and reconnect to them. So let us invite all the star families to bring their energies into this meditation. And maybe you might feel touched by a particular energetic.
So just asking inside, we call for the presence, the energy of all the enlightened civilizations from the stars.
And again, just feel as many star families now bring their presence into this meditation. Very good. Very good. And so, beloveds, as we have said, there are so many wishing to assist in the enlightenment of humanity so that the earth can join the universe, take her proper place in this galaxy. And to assist this process, they have gathered in many craft around your earth. We work with one known as the Commander from the Galactic Command. And so he would like to come and say a few words to you in this meditation. So Alcazar steps aside for the Commander. The Commander speaks, and I greet you on behalf of the Galactic Command, a gathering of many of the star families, as you call them, beings from around your universe and sometimes beyond, who have gathered here in and around your earth. Yes, indeed, even in your very atmosphere, unseen, because we are vibrating at a higher level, occasionally lowering our vibration so few individuals can see our craft. We do not wish to bring fear, and so we do not reveal ourselves very often, only to those with an open heart who are ready to know. We are preparing, beloveds, for the time when we can become visible, when we can bring our craft to your earth. and walk amongst you. Those days are coming closer. We like to work with you individually, and we will do so in the many gatherings of the Stargate around the world. Right now, we would simply like to invite you to invite our energies into this global meditation.
So asking inside, we are calling for the presence of the Galactic Command.
And feel us, beloved ones. Feel as we come to you individually. Allow us our love and our presence to support you as you move through the layers of unconsciousness that have been here on your earth, as you begin to reach into the light of awareness. We are here. We are in love with humanity. We are at your service. We are the Galactic Command. I am the commander. I will be with you again if you choose. And so it is. And so, beloved ones, there is so much available. It is up to you to ask. Know that you are in an environment of free will. And so it is not for us to interfere. It is for us to be available when you ask. For when you ask, we can respond. We are here in love, in support, in readiness.
And so, beloveds, we invite you to bring your focus, your attention to your own energy presence right now. You have been touched by the guides, the higher dimensional beings, angels, ascended masters, and so many star families. Take a moment just to feel your own vibration. And when you are ready, we invite you to very gently bring your energy back into your room. And so we invite all of you to hold the field as we have said. Energize the intention that we can create a very, very beautiful energy field together. And we invite you to imagine you are walking in to the 10.5-foot tall, the 3-meter tall Stargate. Imagining that you are placing on these noise-canceling headphones and preparing to transcend dimensions. And so we begin.
Beloved ones, we greet thee. 'Tis Alcazar, the Stargate's guide. And we invite you to allow your body to be comfortable and relaxed, the eyes closed, and just relax into this short guided meditation with the Stargate. And so The Stargate is a consciousness, an anchor for a higher dimensional consciousness, and it responds to you. So first, we invite you to connect to the Stargate, just to ask for the Stargate to activate for you.
And so we call for the activation of the Stargate.
And you may even sense a gentle energetic response. It is not necessary right now. The energy will get stronger in a moment. Now we ask you to invite the energies of the earth, the consciousness of the earth, Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field.
And so we call for the energy presence of the earth.
And just allow for the possibility that Gaia can respond to you and is in fact bringing a gentle energy to you right now. Very good. And so now we are going to ask the consciousness of the Stargate, the etheric Stargate, to vibrate faster and faster and move up through the dimensional realms and vibrations and frequencies. And so we are going to ask you to ask for a strong seventh dimensional energy field. And as you do so, the Stargate will begin to create that around you.
So asking inside, silently within, we call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
And as you ask, relax and receive. And you might even sense a gentle vibration as these seventh dimensional energies vibrate you on an energy level, but also on a physical level. These energies can vibrate you way down to the cellular level and beyond. They can actually vibrate your very DNA, creating a realignment to the perfect blueprint that is your design. And you are vibrating in this way, and you start to vibrate your higher dimensional DNA effortlessly. It is not something you do. By relaxing and allowing, this just simply arises within you. Feel the gentle energies supporting you. And as you relax, slowly, slowly, your own vibration begins to rise and begins to harmonize with the seventh dimensional energies around you. Very good.
And so now we continue once again to vibrate the Stargate, the etheric Stargate, faster. And we elevate again through the dimensional ranges, the vibrations of the beyond, reaching into your 12th dimensional frequencies. And again, we invite you just to ask inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in your Stargate, and just allowing for the possibility as the frequencies rise around you and within you as you relax, your own energy also starts to elevate. And after a few moments, you too will be vibrating at the frequency ranges of the 12th dimension, effortlessly, nothing to do. It happens all by itself. The deeper the relaxation, the more sensitive you become to the subtle energies around you. And as you start to vibrate at this level, you become more sensitive to the benevolent beings and the guides who are here to assist you and humanity in this awakening process. And so we would like to introduce you to some of them. And so it is important for you to ask for the guides respond to you individually. So asking inside now for the presence and support of the angelic realm.
And so we call for the presence of the angels.
And ask and feel. Here they come, feeling the angels coming to you simply because you asked, feeling the energy embracing you, feeling their presence, their support. Very good. And now we invite the presence of the divine feminine energy in the form of the one whom we call the Blessed Mother. She was the mother of this one, Yeshua, Jesus, and she can bring her loving energy into this meditation when you ask. So simply asking inside for the presence of the Blessed Mother, Mary or Maria, if you prefer that name.
So we call for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And feel, here she comes, feeling the energy gently changing around you as this beautiful, divine, motherly energy comes to you, acknowledging you, holding you in her loving presence, merging with the angels so that you are held in a deep love, a vibration of enlightenment, of oneness. Very good.
And another master who is very well known, the one known as Lao Tzu, wishing to join you right now. And so again, just asking inside.
We call for the presence of Lao Tzu and just feel as Lao Tzu responds to your asking. Here he comes, bringing his particular flavor of enlightenment, joining the Blessed Mother and the angels, amplifying the vibration of enlightenment around you. Another beautiful one we would like to introduce to you, for she carries the energies of compassion. She is Kuan Yin. And so each one of you asking inside for the presence of Kuan Yin in this meditation.
And so we call for the presence of Kuan Yin.
And feel Kuan Yin. Here she comes, bringing her energies into this meditation. Kuan Yin joining you, joining all who have come before, amplifying the field of oneness. But also we would like to give you a brief taste of those whom we call the star families. And so just asking inside for the conscious beings who exist in different planetary situations, just asking them all the benevolent star families to bring their energy into this meditation right now.
And so we call for the presence of all of the enlightened star families.
And just feel, just allowing for the possibility that they can bring their presence here, for they have been waiting for humanity to awaken. So just feel and allow. And then take a moment to express gratitude to your own self for having this experience. Bring your awareness to your own vibration right now. Feel your own energy. And just acknowledge, oh, I can feel this. My vibration has changed. And then bringing your awareness very slowly and gently fully back into your body. And then when you are ready, being aware of the room around you, and then opening your eyes and coming fully back. And we thank you for having this experience with us.
Okay, beautiful
Okay.
ones. Thank you for holding such an exquisite field with us.
Mm, that felt really beautiful, and we really appreciate the energetic that was being held by each of you as we did those quick recordings to share with techie people, people who are on the leading edge of technology in San Francisco, who are also interested in spirituality. And so we're really hoping that they will be able to move deeply into the Stargate work.
And Alcazar actually said something quite interesting about that industry being very driven by ego and wanting to compete to make the next new thing, the next new development. And what he said is that part of why we're being called to go there is there's the potential for some of these people to be actually drawn deeper into the heart energy and to start creating from a higher level, actually,
Mm.
which is quite fascinating.
Mm. He also said that they need to be aware that he said we, meaning the Galactic Command and others, put information into the field, and those creative individuals draw that information from the field, and then with their creativity, they create the next technologies. But he said if they understand that it is more their just receptivity rather than just their ego creating, then that brings a leveling and a deeper understanding of how much support is actually coming through, even for the tech guys.
There's a deer over there.
Oh, yeah.
It's really sweet. We're in our backyard in Weed, California. So beautiful ones. We're excited to go to this thing. Someone in the chat asked for the details. So if you just Google human plus tech week, you'll find it, and you can come say hi to us if you feel called to go explore. There are, I think, like 100 different speakers who are going to be there. And we're going to be doing 2 experiences, live channeled experiences each day for the 3 days.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's humantechweek.com. 17th to the 19th of June, so it's coming right up. We're actually about to drive down to San Francisco right after this.
Yeah.
So beautiful ones. We have the invitation to connect, and quick update about the community platform. It is still coming. It's still in the works. Developing these things takes a lot of time, a lot of thought, and a lot of love. And so special thank you to everyone on the team who's helping to build that. Special thank you. We have about 100 people who have volunteered to help put their love into that. So our goal right now is to launch sometime in mid to the end of July with the new community platform, and we'll update you as that gets created. And for now, some of you are in Stargate circles around the world. Some of the live translators are actually hosting private Zoom meetings with their communities to connect afterward. And we're also going to do this for the first time today. So those of you who would like to come and join us on Zoom, we're going to have a little bit of time where we'll actually invite you to say a few words about how the Stargate has touched you, so that potentially we can make that into like what's called a sizzle reel. So like little tiny clips of people being like, my consciousness went further than I've ever felt it before. And
Yeah.
you get the idea.
And changes that have happened in your
Yeah.
life.
And then we're going to invite you to go into breakout rooms and talk about what's happening in your life with 3 or 4 other people. So if you want to be a part of that, we're going to end this meeting. We're going to go over to another Zoom link, but we set up a short link for it. So just go to stargate.live/ meet, MEET. And we will see you there in about 5 minutes.
So, do you want to just repeat that again?
Stargate.live/meet, MEET.
So, we're going to be closing this down in a couple of minutes and give you time just to go back to that stargate.live/meet.
Yep. And I just put it up on the screen. So we'll see you guys over there, and much love. Thanks for being here. We love you so much. And please share your experiences in the comments section. We'd love to hear how that was for you.
Hmm.
All right,
Okay.
beautiful ones. See you soon.
See you on Zoom.
Bye.